So here's the thing, folks. Today I'm going to discuss something really controversial. Really controversial. And this was something that for many years, it was something that, having worked with people that had cancer, strokes, and been given really serious medical illness, heart disease, one of them, heart attacks. I used to work a lot in the coronary care units, and people always used to come in with the same question. Why did this happen to me? What have I done to deserve this? And they don't want to know what the ramifications are of the heart attack. All they want to know most of the time is, when can I get back to doing exactly what I was doing that got me in here in the first place? And this paradox fascinated me, that even though their lifestyle choices had led to a heart attack, they were in such denial that they didn't want to acknowledge that that lifestyle had led them to a heart attack. They didn't really want to face the reality of that. So I used to do a lot of digging. I used to ask people questions. And one thing that is very common, in fact it's not just very common, I've yet to find an exception to this rule, folks. And if you find one, please leave it in the comments, because I'm yet to find one yet. For everyone that's had a stroke, a heart attack and a cancer diagnosis, the question that I used to ask, that was always a yes, that people could answer straight away, never had to think about it: was there any elevated things of stress or things that caused you stress within the last 6 months to 1 year? Now, every single person that had a heart attack, stroke and a cancer diagnosis always had an immediate answer to that. And why is this important? Well, let's look at how stress works. When we think about something stressful, the body has the same reaction as when something actually stressful is happening to us. So let's face it, let's take something really serious here, that somebody points a gun at you and your life is in danger. Well, that's going to cause stress. And in that moment, that stress is justified and warranted because your life is in danger. But if you get through it and you're still alive, thinking about that incident causes the same amount of stress as it did the first time. So people caught in a loop will then stress themselves repeatedly, day after day after day, causing the body to go into fight or flight, which isn't healthy. The symptoms of this repetitive fight or flight are sleeplessness. Weight gain is another big one. You're always in a sense of low energy. Your mood will go up and down. Your energy will be going up and down, and you'll just feel hopeless. You'll feel all over the place because you keep revisiting that spot. And because your energy follows your thought, that one incident then re-traumatizes you over and over again, because you choose to think about it and not resolve it. And this happens to people time and time again. Now, I use something serious like having a gun pointed at you. For some people, it's just an insult or something bad someone said at work to them, or your life partner insulted you or had an affair or something like that. And you just play it over and over and over and over again. That's a mental health issue in the making. That's a heart attack in the making, or a stroke or cancer. Now, you don't have to believe me. You really don't. But I challenge you. If you know someone that's had a heart attack, stroke or cancer, ask them whether there was increased stress, things that were causing increasing stress in their life. And as I say, I've yet to find an exception to that rule. So if you can prove me wrong, please do so, folks. But otherwise, just be aware that your thoughts, because traumatic things will happen. How traumatic they are is how often you choose to think about them. Because we choose what to think about in our daily lives, and if you keep finding yourself on a daily basis thinking about the same thing that's causing you trauma, then you can be sure that that is a physical issue that's going to happen. Could be a stroke, could be cancer, could be a heart attack, and it might not happen today or even tomorrow or next week or next month. But if you can't let this go, eventually it will manifest that way. So be careful, folks, and if you are caught in this vicious loop, then seek help. That would be my guidance to you. And if you don't know where to go, then leave a comment or message me and I will help you, because this stuff, it really is serious and you need to let it go for your own sanity, for your own well-being and for your own peace of mind.